Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Omayera Oluwatosin, and if this is your first time or stopping by, please support this channel by subscribing, like, and share our videos. And on the channel today, I am going to show you how to cut a male pants. And if this is a tutorial you are interested in, please watch the video to the end. The first thing you want to do is to fold your fabric, lay it nice and flat on a flat surface, either the table or on the floor. And before you start cutting, make sure that you give this fabric a nice press. Iron the fabric to smoothen out any fold and indicate the front from the back. And that's what you see me doing in the video. I'm trying to lay down my fabric nice and flat on the table, and this is what you're going to have. I'm just trying to set the camera so that you have a clearer view. Next, you want to rule a straight line at the top edge of this fabric. This is where all your vertical measurement is going to be coming from. All the vertical measurements, okay? So make sure you rule a straight line. Once you are done with the straight line, now you are going to bring your client's measurement. What we have here is the pants length, my client's thigh measurement, we have his knee length, we have his round calf measurement, we have his ankle measurement, and we have the waist measurement, we have his hip measurements here. So make sure that when you are taking your client's measurement for a pant or trouser, make sure you take his calf measurement. It is very important, because some people that have a very big calf and you did not take the measurement, it will be very hard for such people to put on the trouser, or even if they put on that trouser, the area around the calf will be too tight for them to be able to move around freely in the pants. Now let's rule our vertical measurements before applying the male measurements. The first line you want to rule is your client's crush depth. To get the crush depth is either you divide your client's hip measurement by 4 and apply it from the top line, that's the waistline, or you divide your client's waist measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch to get the crush depth. So what I did here was divide my client's hip measurement by 4. Whatsoever I have, I think I have 10 inches. I have 10 inch. So I'm going to mark 10 inch from the waistline. 10 inch from the waistline. So that's the first vertical measurement. The next measurement I want to go is the nail length measurement. From the nail length, for my client, I measure the client's nail length to get this, and I make sure I remove 2 inches from the nail length, because this pant is going to have a band, so you don't want to go more than the nail length. So if your nail length is 24, make sure you are ruling 22 and half. Remember, you're going to stitch the upper part of the pant as well. The next length I'm going to rule is the calf length. The calf length from the knee length is approximately 4 inches. Yes, the calf length from the knee length is approximately 4 inches, or you just go ahead and take the measurement on your client. Last but not the least is the length of the pants. You're going to measure the length of the pants plus 2 inches for hem allowance. And after you are done marking your vertical measurement, you're going to come in with your ruler and rule across this mark points. so that you will know which line you are going to apply the measurements on, then the calf, and then the hem. So from the hem line, I'm just going down 2 inches to mark the hem allowance. Okay, now let's apply our horizontal measurements. Now please pay attention to what I'm going to be doing here. The first measurement you are going to apply is the waist measurement. Yes, the waist. On the waistline, you are going to divide your waist by 4 plus 1 inch. Yes, make sure you divide your waist by 4 plus 1 inch and apply that on the waistline. And before I apply, make sure you roll away the savage edges. I don't like working with any savage edge, so I tend to remove them away before cutting my pants. And don't forget to do the same thing. Remove your savage edge, trim it off, or you just pull a straight line. On the crotch line, apply your thigh measurement divided by 2 plus half inches for ease, like for comfort wear. So what I'm doing here is marking half of my thigh measurement plus half an inch. From that mark point, I'm going to come in 2.5 inches. Yes, that is for the front fork. Yes, 2.5 inches. Yes. So I'm going to measure what I have on the hip, on the waist measurement, and rule a straight line like so. Now you're going to mark that 2.5 inches on that new line. Yes, you mark it upward from the crotch line, and then you are going to curve it into the front curve or extension. Now for the waistline, I'm just going to come down here 1 inch. Yes, 1 inch. Yes, you come down and from that part 1 inch and rule a straight line into the waistline. You rule a slant line into the waistline. And before you rule that line, you're going to divide your waist divided by 4 plus 1 inches. Now you're going to take the measurement from that point into the waistline. I have 10 inches there. So once you mark the 10 inches on the waistline, you are going to connect this line with a slant line. Yes, with a slant line. Then you're going to connect the side into the crotch. Go connect it into the crotch. Go up 2 inches from the crotch, or 2.5 inch from the crotch to connect this. So this is what you're going to have on the front part of the trouser. You can see I connect it into the side. Now the next thing you want to do here is to find the midpoint. Yes, find the midpoint. So once you have that midpoint, we are going to work with the midpoint. That's the center of the pants. So I'm taking the measurement from the side into the center of the pants. You're going to mark the same thing on the new line, and you're going to mark the same thing on the hem line to get the center of the pants. Then you rule a straight line up to the hem line, up to the hem line. Okay, now the next thing you want to do, you want to divide your calf measurement into two. So I'm just trying to bring this closer for you guys to see what we have here. Now the next thing you want to do is to divide your calf measurement into two. The calf measurement for my client is 16 inches, so I'm going to divide it into two. It's going to give us 4. Divide it by 4, not 2. Divide the 16 inches by 4. It will give you 4 inch. So on both sides of the center line, you're going to mark 4 inch. Yes, you're going to mark 4 inch. Next, on the M line, I told you earlier on that we measured the client's ankle measurement. So what we had was 14. You divide 14 by 4 and take 1/4 of 14 on both sides of the center line. Once you have this in place, the next thing for you to do is to connect the calf measurement to the M line. Yes, the calf measurement to the M line. Repeat the same thing on the other side. Now for the slightly curve into the front extension, I'm going to come in with my pant curve. Yes, I'm going to come in with my pant curve. You can see what we have here. This is what the pant curve is looking like. Now you're going to place the slightly curved part on the front extension and draw the slightly curve into the hip nail line. And on this part, you can place the ruler in different way. You can place it like this, or you can place it the other way. So I love placing mine like this, at least to give it that shape little that some trousers used to have. So this is what we have at the end of the day. Take your time. Okay, this is what your pants is looking like at the end of the day. And if you don't want your pants to have this kind of curve, I think the curve is a little bit too much, so I'm going to redo it. So if you don't want your pant to have this kind of curve, you can use the other side of the ruler. Now this is what we're going to have at the end of the day. Extend the line, the center line to the M line, and mark what you have on the ankle on that line as well. So this is how to cut the front part of a pant trouser. Before we start cutting, let me introduce Mo Fashion Academy to you. Mo Fashion Academy is located at Sabo Yaba, Lagos, and we have a year courses. For men's wear is 6 months, for female wear is a year. And if you're interested in training with us, please, I'll put the number on the screen. You can call or WhatsApp the number. So this is what you're going to have at the end of the day. This is what your pants should look like. Yes, this is what the pants should look like. Now let's use this pants pattern to cut the back. Let's use this to cut the back. Now you're going to bring your many fabric towards you, and you're going to align it the way they are. Don't try to fold it any other way. And this is where it cuts. I made a mistake. Yes, I'm not too scared to say it. I made a mistake while filming this tutorial, because I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I had a lot of my mind, I don't know, but I made a mistake. It was after I cut the pants that I noticed the mistake. Now this is the reason why I did not cut out this part, is because I want you to see where the mistake came out from. Now I'm not supposed to put the pants like this. I'm not supposed to put the pant like this. The ankle part of the pant is supposed to be the one facing this side. Yes, facing me. The ankle part, that is the inseam seam, is supposed to be the part facing me. And I don't know why I did this mistake. The ankle part is supposed to be the part facing me. Now this is how to do it. I'm going to just put the arrow there because I've already trimmed out the other side before I noticed the mistake. Yes, I've already trimmed out the other side before I noticed the mistake. So I couldn't use this fabric, this part of the fabric, to cut out the back. Yes, this is what I'm doing here is a mistake. Please don't repeat it. I don't want to cut out any of this mistake because I want you to learn from it. So all what you are seeing right now is a mistake. I'm not supposed to put the trouser like this. I'm supposed to turn it the other way around. Okay, so in the next video you're going to see how to place the trouser, because this part that came out that is facing me was supposed to be for the flap or pockets, the fly that is going to be at the front part that holds the zip, or for the pockets. And you can see that I've already cut out that down part before I noticed the mistake. So now let me show you the proper way to do it. I've already cut the pants before I noticed the mistake. You can see I was trying to struggle around this place and I noticed I was doing it wrong. This is how to place. You can see the way I place this one. Yes, this is how to place it. The end part is supposed to be like this on that other fabric. So this is how to place it. Yes, you can see the way I place it. This is how to do it. Now the next thing you want to do from here, you want to pin it down, pin it to the new fabric. Because I'm cutting two pants, so I use the other fabric to cut two fronts. Make sure that your pattern is laid down nice and flat, and that's what you're seeing me doing in the video. Take your time, don't rush. If necessary, please iron. So once I was done pinning this to the new fabric, I'm going to trim the inseam seam like so. Yes, trim the inseam seam like so. After trimming the inseam, you want to move the fabric. So now I'm just going to unpin and move the fabric forward a little bit. Oh, I see now pins holding the fabric down. So you want to move the fabric forward a little bit. Now what you should have at the hem is 2 inches. The distance from the um back inseam and the front inseam should be 2 inches. Remember that when we are drafting the front pattern, we did not add any seam allowance, so take your time to add the 2 inches seam allowance. Make sure that's the same thing you are having at the hem of the pants. Next, for the back extension, is going to be 3 inches. You can see the way I'm pulling the fabric. Make sure it is 3 inches at the back extension. Yes, 3 inches. Take your time. Okay, you should have 3 inches there. All right. I came out from the center front 2 inches, then I went up 2.5 inches. So I'm going to connect the 2.5 inches into the side seam first. Yes, the 2.5 inches to the side seam first. And yeah, take your time. Now the 2 inches. See the way I'm connecting the 2 inches. You can connect like this first into the front fork. And the next thing you want to do, you want to go in with your free hand. Yeah, I'm just make sure that place is 2 inches. Yeah, you want to go in with your free hand and curve that part. Yes. After covering the back, the next thing you want to do is to cut the pattern. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumb up, like, and share the video. And if you are interested in our physical training, the school is located at Saboyaba, Lagos, And the number to call is on the screen. Yes, please call the number to make an inquiry. This is what you should have at the end of the day. Yes, this is what this pants pattern should look like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day and bye.